Now, viewers, war drums are beating. The world watches the Strait of Hormuz as tensions rise and conflict zones continue to burn. But at the center of it all is the President of the United States of America, living his self-styled savior moment. While the talks failed in Pakistan, Trump is busy portraying himself not just as a political leader, but as a figure of near divine authority. The reason? An ideological clash between the White House and the Vatican. U.S. President Trump and Pope in major crosshairs, and U.S. President Trump has now hit out at Pope once again. Trump has said, "Will someone please tell the Pope that Iran killed at least 22,000 innocents? Iran cracked down on unarmed protesters. Iran's nukes are absolutely unacceptable." This is the latest update that we are getting for you. Let me get a quick word from our foreign affairs expert who is with us on the broadcast. Mr. Mittal, how do you see this latest comment coming in from U.S. President Donald Trump? He has reportedly asked that, if someone will tell Pope Leo that Iran has killed at least 42,000 innocent, completely unarmed protesters in the last 2 months, and that for Iran to have a nuclear bomb is absolutely unacceptable.
Yeah, thank you for having me. Look, I think this is pretty much the typical mode of attack that the president goes on, especially when it comes to comments that, differentiate from him or disagree with him. I think he's not the kind of person who, kind of really thinks some of these social media comments through. He very much shoots from the hip. And I think even J.D. Vance, who himself is a Catholic, felt the need to obviously defend his president. And the Pope himself comes from a more, I would say, liberal tradition, although there's no politics necessarily in the Catholic Church. But he does come from a more liberal social tradition of that church, caring more about the poor people, caring more about peace. So I don't think he was really trying to make a political statement, although it was taken as such in America. But I think overall, I think these kind of tensions tend to happen during wars. Other previous conflicts that America has been in, other popes have also criticized American actions there. But I think there was no need to make it, very personal in that way. And kind of, I think the president himself recognized it when he deleted the tweet showing himself, dressed up as Jesus Christ, because I think it went too far. And even Catholic supporters who are MAGA, disagreed with that kind of behavior, because the Pope is kind of a figure who stands above it all. He's not necessarily a political figure. He's a religious and spiritual leader. And so there was no need to sort of, treat him as another opposition leader, somebody who's on the Democrat side necessarily. So I think even the president understands that that might not be the best way to go about dealing with somebody who supposedly leads, millions and millions of Christians.
All right. Mr. Mittal, we'll leave it there. Thank you very much for joining us here on Times Now and sharing with us your perspective.